there. That's weird.
What?
It's already looking like you. There's something about it. I can't.
Oh, you've done the ruler. Oh, dude. Hey, everybody. It is a craft day here at the cave with Puppet Master Michael Schupbach. Schup, how's it going, brother?
It's good to see you.
You might remember Schup. He helped me and Gary Staub. The three of us painted my raptor, who I think her name is Vera.
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
It's a good,
beautiful,
cantankerous, beautiful name.
Strong.
Anyway, he helped paint Vera, and you are back with some puppets.
Yeah.
And we are puppet obsessed here at Tested. Some members of Tested have architecturally changed their houses to accommodate their puppet collection. And I have built custom rigs here in the office to do the same. So we are deeply embedded in puppets. Tell me what you have brought.
Great. So I keep coming back to puppets.
You have a long, deep history with puppets. We're going to include links to Michael's key outputs in the description. It's too long of a resume to go over right now.
Thankfully. Well, in a nutshell, I started at the Muppets. I worked on Sesame Street for a long time and would do some designing and building for them. I then moved on to theme park puppet design, which is a little bit more complex, more silicone, more hidden features,
more
and servo.
Durable,
exactly,
under very difficult conditions.
Yeah. And then a little bit of creative direction past that. But in my downtime, I missed the tactile nature of this. You know, there's something soothing about having a TV show on and kind of chatting with your wife and sewing, and like I missed the goofiness, the immediacy of it, and especially with all the AI content out there, there's no way to do AI with these things. It's still real. So I wanted to kind of come back to it.
I feel like once you've spent a certain amount of the decades you've been alive making stuff, you just sort of there's a certain amount of time you need your hands to be on things.
Yeah, it's like an itch. Like it really...
I have friends that bought a new house, and yesterday I went to that house 3 times to help them fix their garbage disposal, and they were like, "You don't have to be our handyman." And I'm like, "You don't know how much fun I'm having."
Yeah. Also, to have a simple task that you know when you're done.
Bingo.
Yeah. Great. So let's do a simple task, and
let's
I'll tell you when you're done.
I sense a character will grow out of these pieces of...
Indeed. We're going to make something like this guy. So this one, I really love this. I'll have him do the speech.
An expressive little guy.
Oh, thank you. So this is a pattern that I worked on with a buddy of mine from the Henson shop named James Voital.
Oh, we know James?
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Friend of the channel, yes.
Yeah. Now, I was lucky enough to get to work with James when he was like 19, and he was this prodigy at the Muppet shop. He just had this photographic memory for patterns and patterning.
Oh, wow.
And so I actually went to them. I was like, this is what I want to do. You will pattern it better than I. And so he did. And what's beautiful about this one is you're going to see it's all the same stitch.
Right.
You only have to
one
learn
kind of stitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You only have to learn one thing. And there's no glue. So no stinky seams.
He's stuck to me now.
How long have you had skin? This is lovely.
Yeah.
But what you get is that really expressive muzzle. You get all those goofy kind of, and then, you can do nice gags where he's like,
you can,
or
give you side eye.
Give a little bit of talk. So this is really good for people just to goof around and try out.
Oh my God, it's a gateway puppet.
Yeah. So I've got a bunch of blanks where they're ready for the features.
Oh, yeah. I love the yellow long hair. Oh my God. Oh, that's awesome.
And then I found actually a lot of this fur it's from Mendel's here in the city, in San Francisco. We love Mendel's. And I've got this. I don't even know what this is going to be, but look at this.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So.
He's going to hide in the disco light.
Yeah. So we got a bunch of different colors, but
it's sort of like you could use any kind of fur you could imagine for this pattern, for the belly and the back.
Exactly. And this one, I really wanted the whole process to just feel good. So I splurged and got some really nice dense fur. This is also I just find it very sensory appealing. Like it feels nice. The puppets are fun to use because
it's super light.
Right.
That's also a very low density for such a long nap. That's not common with the fur I have in my collection.
Exactly. The other thing is this came from a mistake that we made at my old shop, where normally the nap, the direction of the fur, you want it to kind of go like a beard.
Right, like the way you'd pet a dog.
Exactly. But we made one by accident where the nap went up over the face. And all of a sudden you get this really kind of monstery, goofy kind of, little garbage monster running around. So we're going to take that mistake and turn it into a character choice.
I did that with my Totoro. When I made my Totoro, I specifically did all of the fur upside down.
Right.
So that the nap was up because it made him look like he's a forest creature.
Exactly.
He's never seen a comb.
Yeah, exactly. So the other thing that I really like about this workshop is it takes a lot of things I learned at the Muppet Workshop back in the day. And, when I started this, I was like, I'm going to go back to my roots and build it the way I used to. And then I quickly started improving everything because I found better ways to do it. So I'm going to show you a couple ways that I think the technology has gotten a little better. So this is our belly fur. And let's look at the nap. You can already probably tell which direction it's going in.
The nap is this way.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So with these guys, you really want the belly going down.
Gotcha.
And then we want the fur on the top going forward.
So then we want, gotcha. Yep.
Now there is a trick on this where the nap generally falls along these lines. So you can use that to orient. So back in the day, we would have paper patterns and we would mark our fur direction on there.
Right.
But the trouble with paper patterns is if I'm just using this, no problem. I know what I'm doing. I can make my notations.
Yeah, totally.
But even after a little bit of use, even if you're using really durable paper,
it gets beat to hell.
Yeah. So what I like about this workshop is the people, they have the option to make everything. I do one where I show up with just the blanks and they can kind of do just the fun stuff. But I started making these.
Dude, 3D printed patterns.
Right? I don't think it's a thing. I don't know, but it makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense because this will last for hundreds and hundreds of pattern transfers.
Right.
And it's all really clear what's going on, right? That's super awesome.
There's also, I bring up the word sensory a lot, but there's something, when you're using a paper pattern, it can move around and it just doesn't feel, since I did a lot of work with fur, it'll move around on you. But with this, you can really press it down, mark your pattern. This feels durable. And it's a lot harder to go over the edges because I put a raised edge on it.
No, I watch those videos of people making shoes with these old paper patterns.
Yeah, right?
And I'm like, dudes, what did this? This is incredible.
You are one sneeze away from bankruptcy. So I have a tutorial on my TikTok on how to make these.
Excellent. We'll include a link in the description.
That'd be great. It's super simple. It's really just taking your Photoshop file and just being specific about where you put stuff down.
Yeah. And you can translate that into your 3D printing program.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 of 4, cut 1. Wow. Everything you need to know is here.
Yeah, and then
plus a hole to hang it. Am I right?
Exactly. I wanted to show you. You're too quick. So let's mark it out. So let me get a Sharpie.
Regular Sharpie, nothing special.
Yep.
All right.
I usually do a thick one around the edges, and then I use this guy for my inner ones.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And go ahead and mark out. Oh, and before you start, let me show you why this is really helpful. Back in the day, if you wanted to really make sure that your fur direction was accurate, you would have to line up the edge along these lines. But now you've got a little portal, and you can double check. So our fur direction is going towards the camera. So now it's a lot harder to mess this up.
Right.
I'm not going to say there's no way, but.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I see it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You're right. There's so much uncertainty. I have always felt transferring paper patterns.
Did you mark your fur direction?
I see. That's why.
Yeah.
Great. Amazing.
Great. Let's cut some arm patterns really quick. So I've got an inner arm pattern. Okay. You can see on these guys, there's a shorter pile on the front.
Okay.
Yep. So we're going to do,
you're
going to do this one, and then you're going to flip it.
And do this other side. Yeah. Okay. These tick marks, I can tell they're really special.
Yeah. Well, those are, normally you do those with a pattern notcher. And that's just going to help you line up stuff when It starts to go a little cattywampus on you.
I
think
love
that's
cattywampus.
that's the official term.
Etymology of cattywampus still unknown.
It's,
It's a conglomeration of all the different languages converging during the settling of the American West. So it's like you had Irish, Italian, all these different nationalities who often didn't even speak each other's languages, but that's where we get words like cattywampus.
Huh. So you're saying like the amalgam of them and all the languages meant that the words just came up kind of cattywampus.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
It was a long walk. But we got it. I'm gonna get a razor blade, and I'm gonna get a cutting glove. Just so the way we used to do this, and this is what I was trained for. I did puppet making for many years. Where what you want to do is you just want to gently kind of nick through the backing.
This is how Rick Lyon and James Whitehall taught me how to cut fur. So that you're not cutting any of the actual fur coming out of the fabric, you're just cutting the backing.
Exactly. And like I've tried rotary wheels,
Right.
I tried those weird scissors with a bump on them.
Yep.
And the other thing that you need is you need the precision because we're going to be going around some tight turns.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the longest time, I'd sit there and try not to neck myself.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but these dull pretty quick.
Yeah.
And if you put it down, you forget what side is sharp.
Totally.
And then I was on Reddit reading about cutting fur and, better ways to do it. And somebody suggested using one of these.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no. I'm pulling my old man
Not the way
card.
it was done, TM.
No, get off my lawn.
Dude.
So easy, so precise.
And you sharpening is trivial.
Exactly. And then when you cut off your sharps, you don't have a giant danger pile. And when these lock.
Right. They're a key safety feature.
Yeah. And the other thing is with cutting fur, you want to use your blades like somebody else buys them for you. And to me, that means, right?
Same thing with sandpaper.
Right. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Right.
I totally agree with you. As soon as it's not sharp, it's garbage.
Yeah. And like you want to feel like the blade is just traveling through the fur.
Falling into it.
Exactly. Once you start to feel it kind of go tick, 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 then it's
gone.
Yeah. And eventually your craft.
You want to use your blades like someone else is paying for them. That is such a good axiom.
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay. So now I can already feel it getting dull.
Yeah. So let's yep. Great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, such a light touch you can have.
Yeah, and you're doing something that really shows finesse, where you're cutting here, but you are aiming past it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, and then I messed that one.
Yeah,
up a little bit.
it's just puppets.
It's just Chinatown Jake.
Yeah. Great. So we've got our fur going down. That's going to be our belly fabric.
Gotcha.
And then we've got our fur going forward. That's going to be our sort of hoodie fabric. We got our two pieces. So let's start sewing.
And the tick marks tell us roughly where that starts.
These are your wayfinders.
Gotcha.
So we're going around a couple curves here, and what you want to be doing is lining those up.
Amazing.
So when you're pinning, you can go through and you start with your tick marks and like your edges as well. Now this one is, we're going to do a little gathering on these just to line these up. So we've got a little bit of excess there. It's not a big deal. It's just puppets.
I think you're going to say that a few times before the end of today.
Well, this one is really designed for anybody to feel like they can not only make something, but make something of their own design.
You've done classes of how many people to teach this?
I've done classes with up to like 40 people in it.
Amazing.
I usually like to keep it around like 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Largely because I'm, this isn't my day job. I do this because I like it and I miss it.
Right.
So I really want to go through and make sure that everyone has a good time.
It must be really fun to reach the end of a workshop and all the puppets that have just been born.
Yes. In fact, one of the, I swear by this, but if you teach people who are not as good as you, they will always teach you something that you never would have seen. I've always gotten some out of left field idea from somebody who's never done this before. and I steal it like I'm a robber baron.
I love that. Wow.
Great.
That's
So
really cool.
if I could encourage you to do some pinning,
Yeah, of course.
let me show you the way that I do the pinning.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that all that delicious fur is on the inside.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use this a little like a hairbrush.
Okay.
I'm going to pet down that
Brushing
long
the
pile.
errant hairs into the seam.
Exactly. Because if they're on the inside, then when we turn it inside out, we're just not going to get to see it. So the way I do a pin is I go through once, and then I turn on the light switch, and I go through again.
Okay.
And that really makes sure that it's gone through enough fabric. So do you think you can do these lines there?
Absolutely.
Great.
You do once through, then turn around.
Yep.
And come on through.
Yeah.
All right. That first day at Rick Lyons was such a level shift for me in the playing and like what can come out of this kind of craft.
Yeah.
It was really so spectacular. Oh,
Great.
there we go. Okay.
Yeah. And actually, if I can tell a story on Rick Lyon. Rick Lyon was, I came to New York and I was interning at the Muppets and getting some work with them, but it's seasonal. You know, when they're shooting Sesame Street, there's work.
Right.
And not. There's no work. So I'd met Rick when I was an intern. I came back and he was the first to kind of hire me to do puppet work and design work outside of Henson. And at Henson, there are techniques that you learn and there is a very specific way to do it, but there's a lot of like, it's due on Tuesday. Like you just figure it out.
Right. There's the art of there's how it's done, and then there's the art of the possible.
Exactly.
Right.
Rick is such a detailed and meticulous builder that he really, he taught me the importance of craft and like making sure that the inside looks maybe not as good as the outside, but like you're proud of both. So,
you know, it's funny, when I first got to Industrial Light and Magic, their reputation was such that we finished the backsides of everything to the highest degree because we knew that people on set would be judging our work at every execution that they encounter it.
Yeah.
And it was like a value in the shop. Like, you make everything look great.
And that's one of the things I really liked about, we met originally when I worked at Animax, and that kind of work, if you build a robot, it's going to be taken apart once a month.
Right.
And they really insist that the craft go all the way through. So you were putting as much attention into the finishings, into the attachments around the motor, to the way the heat dissipates. Like, you get paid to design the inside in a way that is really satisfying. So, great. You want to sew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I want to sew. Totally.
Okay. Let's find something that really contrasts, because one, we're on a visual
the
medium.
other side of the color wheel. Sure.
Yeah. And two, if we do our job right, it doesn't matter what color
Right,
thread
we'll
you
never
use.
see it.
Exactly. Let me get you a sewing needle.
Oh, look at the eye of that. I could get a camel through there.
Yeah, that's, I've got regular sewing needles and reading glasses sewing needles. So
I think I have these are bookbinding sewing needles or something. I love it.
that's going to be plenty. So
Okay.
let me get a pair of scissors.
All right. I've got a knot in there.
Great. So the way
I see what you did there.
this is, we're going to need like a pun counter or a bad joke, like dad joke
It's
counter?
all dad jokes scrolling up through here now.
So I'm going to do one, and then I'm going to tie it off at the base, because you don't want that knot to pop. So the easiest knot that I know how to tie, we just call it sending it through. So as long as there's still a loop there, you go through and just make sure that excess lands in a good spot. Great.
Now, you didn't just do a single, you did a double needle through and then sent it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really the sending through that's going to tie the knot. And at the end, you want to do that twice. And that's really all you need.
At the beginning and the end. Okay.
I'm going to train you the way I was trained and say, like, every needle length you're going to put in a knot.
Okay.
That's really for durability. Like, if you're making an Elmo and that thing is going to be used for many, many years, you don't want to see that pop on camera. Or if it does, you want it to be as small as possible. Okay. So what I'm doing here is this is called,
Go ahead.
yeah, it's just called a whip stitch.
Right.
And what I'm doing is I'm almost like putting, the spiral bound notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just putting a spiral of thread.
So you're just spiraling all the way up.
Exactly.
And at the bottom of each spiral, it goes through two pieces of fabric.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm also, Josh, you can probably see this, but I'm kind of going right over the tops of this and just trying to catch as little of the pile as possible.
I see. You want that seam to lay really flat.
Exactly. Because ideally, this thing will fold in a really nice way, and then
And if you're on the clock on a Muppet, you're saying every needle length, you're doing sending it through.
Correct.
And then going back to a spiral.
Yes. Yeah. So right there, I sent it through. I'm going to do it again so just catch that little guy like so. Make sure you don't get a little piece of bobbin art at the bottom. And even if you do, so I messed up and I got that little bubble there. I'm just going to take the two of them and tie this off.
Oh, okay.
On itself.
And that's definitely a place where the seam will stop ripping.
Yeah, because there's like 8 knots. Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, absolutely. And you're trying to go really as close to the top of the fabric while still making sure you're grabbing enough of it.
Yeah, that is sort of the professional way to do it. With these guys, with what we're doing, we've got a really good pattern. We've got really dense fur, so we can be pretty loose.
Right.
But the one thing that you want to do that you're doing really well is like you're hitting these tick marks there, and those are lining up nicely.
Oh yeah.
That's really. It's just a subtle curve in there, but that gives it the organic kind of nature that makes it feel like a creature, even if it's just sitting there, maybe commenting on it. You're doing great.
Well, this is exactly the kind of encouragement I need all the time.
Okay. I'm not judging. I'm just.
This is so
That's great. What was your middle name again?
Whitney.
Whitney.
Like the mountain. Oh God, I love sewing.
Yeah, very soothing.
They still let boys in the home ec class when I was in middle school.
Yeah?
Yeah, sewing is one of the 2 skills I got out of my primary school. The other was typing.
Yeah, well, that'll serve you well. I also found, just in terms of my own marriage, like going to my wife and saying, "Hey, honey, I'm doing some mending. Do you need anything mended?"
Oh, yeah.
Somehow a cocktail appears. Like it's very reciprocal. It's very nice.
She's like, "Oh, darn."
Ding.
There we go.
We're going to leave these 2 lines open, so we're not going to go in between there. I should have.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I get to this tick mark, I'm tying a knot.
Yeah. We want a little hole.
I don't know why, Schup, but this is better sewing than I've done in a long time, and it must be from your instruction.
Excellent. I'm going to put that on my Yelp page. So, Adam, as you're sewing that, I'm going to jump ahead to one of the arms. Real quick.
Okay.
Great.
And there's nothing different about the way you're sewing the arm. It is also a set of whip stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were doing it professionally, you would have several knots along the way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And one of the things that I really like about this stitch is, there are many, they used to call it the Henson stitch, and there's many variations of it. But this version is I find just the most reliable. It's also, this workshop that I do is primarily for adults.
Mm-hmm.
If there's, I clock it as 18 and up. There are often kids who are like younger, who are of our ilk, who know what this is and really want to participate.
The early adopters.
Yeah. So if like there's a guardian that is co-crafting with them, like that's fine.
Yeah.
But I really this class is designed for really that feeling where adults kind of let the real world fade away.
Yeah.
And they get to kind of make something that makes them smile.
Good Lord, for you that must also be an antidepressant.
It really, it really is. I've missed this, and I think it is one of the cleanest, clearest routes to joy that I've found. I also like that once the puppet's made, like that joy continues. They take it home. They talk with their niece. They put it on a Zoom call. Like that conversation that we had that lasted 2 hours is now a part of their life and running amok.
There's also that when you're teaching people making stuff, I find you often hear that wonderful sound of the gasp.
Yeah.
And as a performer, that's the one you can't fake.
Yeah. In fact, when I'm teaching performance, like puppet performance, I really encourage my students to listen for that. There's a specific type of laugh that sounds like, but, and that is somebody being pleasantly surprised with what you've done.
Oh, yes.
In a way that they can't hold it back, which means that you've done something authentic. Like whatever it is, keep it, save it, because somebody couldn't resist buying into your character. The laugh I go for with my wife is, Kara, I'm very sorry, but it's every time she's drinking a beverage. And she knows.
Oh my God, you really are working on the spit tape?
She has spit wine in my face twice in a restaurant, and I've never been happier. Holy cow. Adam, that's great.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah. That's really great. I mean, sorry, I'm taking the surprise. Good job, old chum. That's perfectly satisfactory.
You made my day.
Good, because you did a whole side, and I'm still doing the arm. So, advantage savage. Great. So let me show you really quick how we put in an arm.
How you scab in.
Scab in, yeah. So
look at that. That's so cool.
Isn't that great? Looks really solid,
It really
and
does.
and I love, like, now because of the nap direction that we talked about, these two are actually almost coming together like Velcro. So even though we sewed with a green,
right, you're just never going to see it. Right.
Right.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Wow, that turned out really good. Okay, so I'm turning this little arm inside out, like so. And we want to match up the fur types. So I've always tried to do this from the inside, and I always get it wrong. So the easiest way that I know to make sure that I'm not messing it up is I stuff it in just like you would see it.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
So it looks accurate. I've got the little opening down here. That's where our rod is going to go.
Yeah.
Great. So now that it's in there, it came out already. We're just going to flip it inside out, and we'll know.
While it's in there.
Yeah. We'll sew it from the inside. So that means our alignment is going to stay good. We've got this going here. Welcome
Hilarious.
to professional puppet making here at Tested. So we've tucked this in, so we like the way it looks. Now we know that it's when we turn this inside out and sew it, it's going to behave the way we want it to and line up the way that we want to. So what we wind up with is this little nubbin sticking out.
Okay.
And
wow, I'm really curious how this is going to work.
yeah, so this one is a little tricky because you've got this sort of estuary of furs kind of sticking out. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this edge and sew it to this edge.
But you've got to find it first.
Exactly.
So you're opening it up to get, are you going to shove a Sharpie in there?
I am.
Yes!
Yeah!
Oh, that's so cool. Of course. That makes total sense.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a Sharpie, it can be whatever.
Yeah.
But like that allows this to, allows you to see what's going on.
Right.
And then you can be a little bit more careful about tucking this in. But also at this point.
You don't need to be that slavish about the tucking it.
Exactly. And if anything, if a little fur is on the inside here, it's going to make this joint a little bit more visible.
Oh.
So it's easier this way.
Okay.
You don't have to sweat the details, and you get a nice solid joint out of it. So let's go ahead and do a whip stitch just around there. You can be kind of aggressive with it. If you want to go for a curved needle, you can.
I'm going to try the straight. Oh.
Right.
I haven't threaded it. So now I'll try a curved one then.
And curved needles, they're really good if you want to be grabbing a bunch of fabric. And since we don't necessarily have edge on here, that can help.
And you don't need a ton, do you?
No. Every time you cut on this table, I'm instantly anxious and jealous.
So here's what I'll tell you is that a 1/2-inch sheet of UHMW 4x8, $220. So I'll use this for until these scratches can't be pulled out with a scraper.
Yeah.
And then I'll just turn it over and I'll get another 5 years out of it.
Yeah.
All right. So whip stitch there and I'm gonna Oh, I made my knot too light. Do you have a special technique for your knot? I do the wrap around my hand and then roll it up into a...
Yeah, I do as well. But what I'll teach my students, if this is their first time sewing, is the easiest knot that I know how to tie. So I just go through like this.
And then you go through the 2 threads.
And then I just tie a square knot at the base.
Oh, nice.
Then,
Even better.
It's solid. It took me years to learn that, like roll it off your finger trick.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how I prefer to do it, but it's also not something that you can kind of learn in one workshop. So.
Yeah, fair. Right. It's there again, the art of the possible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What have you done to my sister?
This is the best. What
Brittany, speak to me.
Future sister.
Blink twice if he's hurting you. So what I'm prepping here as you do that is the mouth plate. Now, the mouth plate is kind of the most important part of the puppet. It is where, ironically, the audience is not going to be looking inside of the puppet's mouth all that much. What the audience needs to see is a flash of a contrasting color. So you can tell when the mouth is open.
Right. Oh, right. That's the only important thing.
Right. Now, normally what we would do is we would make this out of a durable, like a birch ply or something, or like some really thick gasket rubber.
Right.
Because you really, if it's a big puppet, not only is the mouth plate what allows it to speak, it's also your load-bearing member. Like you were holding the entire puppet up like this, and you needed to flex.
All the torque is happening right there.
Exactly.
Right.
But for these guys, I really wanted this to be as fun and expressive as possible. Mm-hmm. So you can do those like really goofy, mouth coming up, or that Miss Piggy kind of scrunchy face kind of thing. So James actually suggested wetsuit material.
Neoprene.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this is just regular neoprene. It's got fabric on both sides. If the fabric wasn't there, the stitches would tear through the neoprene pretty quickly.
Right, yes.
So the stitches really allow for a lot of durability. It also means that you can be pretty aggressive with the number of stitches. You don't have to worry about them tearing out.
Oh.
And it allows for a really goofy, flexible, none of the puppets in this workshop are going to be the straight man.
Right.
So.
You're reminding me that the OG Grover is like a kid's basketball, right? That's inside of his head.
Cookie Monster, yeah.
Cookie Monster, yeah. Oh my God. I just love that.
In fact, on the original, you can see, because I was there when they replaced it, David Redman, who'd taken over the character, wanted one that was a little bit more attuned to his hand.
Right.
So they took the original basketball rubber out, and what you'd saw was 30 years of Frank Oz forcing that rubber to his will. Oh. Like there were finger grooves in it. Normally basketball has a bend to it, and it was almost like a negative mold of his hand.
Wow. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel pretty.
Yeah.
But it feels solid.
Yeah. That's kind of how I feel these days.
Yeah. Fair. Agreed. Same. Hard same.
All right. So let's, all we got to do is do this little top bit here. We're going to go along here and there. So we're going to go chum, cham, 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 cham.
Okay. So we're pinning and then sewing.
And then we're going to end right at that notch.
So we're going brr, brr.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
The very tip of it, I leave it open.
Oh.
It's a little easier to turn out. And I also want to do some sort of gag where I run like an air tube through.
Oh, sure.
And they can blow out a birthday candle or something like that. So one of the things that you're also doing that is really shows finesse is you are just inherently, you are corralling the tail of the stitch as it goes through. It's not really going wild. It's not catching on stuff.
Oh, well, that's just from so many times of tying my own self up and gathering oh my God, I'm always stitching stuff where the thread's getting caught around the last thing that's over there. And then you gotta.
Yep. The other thing that I in coming back to this, I realize is that the needle itself is it's a crutch. It's a tool. You're kind of using it to hold the fabric and direct it as well. Like
right.
It's not just the needle punching through you. It's almost like a like when you're taking a crab apart with the little jabby stuff.
Well, yeah, well, it's like that thing of like in the beginning, I'm shoving a needle through a thing, and then later you're like, oh, actually, I'm directing the line of energy as I'm going and allowing this level of flexibility later, etc. Like it's all those worlds that are inside the actions that you learn as you sort of like layer it in.
And then after a while with your pinky, you get to kind of keep the tension of the stitch almost almost like an automatic action.
Wow.
Great. And you could probably give it like one or two more and then
pause up there at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not worrying too much about the hair I'm gathering here because there's a excess of it.
Now I'm going to tell you at the end of this, like every time I see your shop in the background, I think we need little creatures running amok. Like,
I love that idea.
This is just a gremlin friendly place. Like
it is.
I think a lot of like that opening, not the opening scene, but the swamp scene in Dark Crystal where everything comes alive. So maybe we can use these for a little mischief at the end.
Dude, I love that. That's exactly right.
Great.
No, that's the ethos of this place. There should be Easter eggs and creatures monitoring your progress through the labyrinth.
Yeah, exactly. And lifting the stones and turning them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm coming down how far?
Oh, well, you get your tick mark right there, so you're good.
Oh, amazing. All right.
Great. We're almost there.
Really?
You're doing great. Like let's review really quick. You've got all these beautiful stitches along here. We've got the arm tucked in here. We'll get to this one really quickly. But first, let's get the mouth plate in.
Okay.
Now, again, one of the things I like about this workshop is it's easy. Normally, getting the mouth plate into a puppet is super hard because you have to, we use a glue called barge cement, which means it's very smelly.
Well, the way that stuff smells, but that's not a good thing.
Yeah. And what you're really putting in something that has been fitted to this. And if you don't get it right, it's usually a lot of steps back. With this guy, there's no glue. And we're just going to do, again, that whip stitch.
That simple stitch. All right, I'll prep another needle.
I'm going to move you to this just because it's black and that's coats thread. It's a little stronger, a little bit more durable.
This is what I use for almost everything.
Yeah, it's going to last forever. And since this is the load-bearing piece, we really want that to feel
It gets the
secure.
most abuse.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm doing here is I'm pinning. So the edge, this is the edge, and then this one is actually a little bit past it.
Okay.
And the reason why is we want it to have a nice kind of rolled fat lip.
You want the, really key. It's so key. It's That's really
so nice. You get character for free on this one, which makes me happy.
All right, so
you can start anywhere. We're going to go just all the way around.
All right, I'm going to start right here then. And again, it's a whip stitch.
Yep.
All right. Oh. I didn't realize with this much sewing that you could do a class with this much sewing and literally a reward to work ratio.
Yeah, right?
Feels very high.
Yeah. And you walk away with something that's really professional. It's ready for use. Like we could put these on camera. Maybe we will. So I think everyone walks away not only feeling they've accomplished something, but there's really no way to fail.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So we're at the magic moment. We got a great mouth plate put in. We got that other arm in. And we've been doing everything inside out. So let's turn this guy right side out, inside. Let's fix him.
Fair.
Great.
Is there a specific method for the turning inside out?
Just like a sock.
Just like a sock. What's this?
How did that get there? That's weird.
What's
it's already looking like you. There's something about it. I can't.
Oh, you've done the ruler. Oh,
wow,
dude. Oh, that makes me so
Yeah,
happy.
just a little. There was a really nice embroidery shop here in the city. I called a couple people. And I was like, "Can I bring in some fur?" And they were like, "Absolutely not." So this guy ran.
He was willing to embroider fur.
Yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so, wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Where there's already something happening.
Yeah, so let's take a moment and pick out some of that fur because we're going to have a little in those seams, even though we were pretty good about picking them out.
Right.
So we're going to have a couple up here. And all you got to do is just kind of go through and right at the edge, we're just going to pull out any loose ones because these were the ones right at the nose. We just want to get all that delicious fur on the outside.
Orange is just the best color.
Yeah, and what you'll see as soon as I'm done is like this one. We call it in the puppet world, it's called sympathetic movement. In the animatronic world, it's called free animation because everything that moves on a robot is expensive. So,
yes.
So you'll begin to get some. Just by the virtue of your hand moving, the fur is going to be like a beat behind, and it's going to have a really kind of look at that. Yeah.
No, it's like a big schnoz almost.
Yeah.
I like a big nose.
Yeah. And so we got and these can come together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is really cool.
Also, the belly fur looks great.
Yeah.
Dude.
And it like feels nice on the inside, right?
Yeah. Oh, it feels it's super comfy on the inside.
Great. We need a puppet brain.
Puppet brain.
So
okay.
what you want is, because basically when you're inside the puppet, you are using your thumb to open, but you also need something to press against the top.
Right. So it's not just your hand doing that.
Exactly. And so some puppets like Kermit, I don't think Jim had a brain, but maybe Steve Whitmire had a little bit of foam in there.
I have two Kermits over there, and one is a super accurate pattern, which means it looks terrible on my hand because it's built for Jim's hand.
Exactly.
And the other one has stuffing in it, and it looks exactly right.
Exactly.
I'm throwing this. This is a shoulder pad. Is it a okay.
Let's trim it first.
Okay.
But I was trying to think. So usually making puppet brains is very, very labor intensive, and because you need something that fits the what would be the the concave. I'm not quite sure what the term is.
Concavity.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I was talking with my wife. I was like, I need something that kind of curved and soft up there.
She was like,
she's like, there you go. So these are fresh. Not straight from the Schupbach household.
You're extra for the ones that aren't fresh.
Yes. Yeah. And now you can feel it there, and it smooths everything out.
Oh yeah.
And it gives you something to push against.
Oh, he's ready to dance.
Yeah. Also, we'll do a little bit of trimming, but with this is my favorite joke. My favorite joke. You get them all nice, and get this beautiful fur going, and then he comes in and he's like, "It's good to see you."
He looks amazing.
Let's take a look at eyes.
Yep. You have a whole assortment.
I do. Which face are we? That's the one that we're looking at. Thank you. Great. So I actually get these from Puppet Pie. We have a mutual friend named Stacy who has a great puppet shop.
God bless Stacy.
And
she's amazing.
These, if you're a puppet maker, will change your life because they are white. They are, because they're EVA, if you get a scuff on them, you can erase them, you can clean them.
Right.
They're very durable. And you can drill into them, you can cut them.
Right.
So sometimes I will
way
cut
better
them.
than ping pong balls or any other kind of rubber-based something or other that's going to take paint poorly.
And generally, like you're a model maker, like if you're making a rigid sphere, it's usually two halves.
Yep.
And you need to seam them together and sand it.
It's always a thing. Yeah.
These come as a sphere, and you can even do little tricks where if you leave a little bit, you cut all the way through and leave a little.
You get the little pairing.
Yeah, that little kind of Garfield joining right there. So give a thought to, is your character really big and wide-eyed? Does your character want to have like small little beady eyes?
So right away, I felt like
That's more of the low profile.
Yeah, like a little slinky.
That's the first thing I grabbed, and I feel like that looks exactly right for his
Perfect.
character and his profile.
Perfect. Okay, so we are going to combine our materials a little. So I use safety eyes. So these you can get from...
Oh, from a doll.
Yeah. So I've got 3 different styles that you can choose from.
Look at this.
Just general black beady eyes. Always a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
These little guys, these little wormy guys give it kind of an anime squinty kind of vibe.
Right.
Like sort of an homage, like
there's a
that
smaller
kind of,
one, right? Yeah.
And they have a color disc that you can pair with.
Ooh.
So you can either do matte or you can do shiny. And then when you put them on, you get a bit of the color in there.
Extra color. Oh.
So you could either go for orange and kind of keep it consistent.
Oh, yeah, let's totally do that.
Okay, great.
That's a large. I'm thinking medium. I'm thinking small then, or medium.
Okay, medium.
Let's try medium.
Great. So your friends from Ragmop and Goose are here, right?
They are. They're visiting today.
Do you think they can come in and play?
Yes. Come on in. Come on in. Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
you.
Good to see you.
This is a busman's holiday for you. Care to make some puppets?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Great. I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so glad that I get to show you everything that we're doing. I hate gatekeeping, and I love what you guys do. So,
Thank you. Thank you so
let's
much.
make some puppets together.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Great. So go ahead and take a blank in a color that you like.
Okay.
A blank.
Ooh. Big choice.
Oh, it opens this way. Okay. Okay. we got
Great.
yellow, green.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one's calling me.
Yeah, I think I gotta do.
Okay,
rainbow.
great. And we'll set aside maybe, I'd like to let's do maybe a green. We'll do a little mischief with this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. There's, let me show you a little trick that I learned.
Oh, you use the brass to set the hole.
Yeah, because if we're going to pop these safety eyes in, you really want the foam to grab. So not only can you do these discs of color, I found if you take a Sharpie and you draw on the back, you can do your own custom eye color.
Ooh.
So you can get like a nice blue or...
That's fun.
My other question to you is, are they exactly parallel and perpendicular to the center of the circle, or do they want to be cambered in or out a little bit?
Oh my goodness, that is such a good question. I generally go straight in because they're going to be pointing straight
Right.
out.
Okay, cool.
But I would recommend that you put the eyes on the body first so we can set the gaze afterwards.
Okay.
That's-
I see. So you set the, right. That attachment happens first.
That's one of the troubles we would run into in robotics designs was often all of that design has to be done in the computer well ahead of time.
Right.
But I would always ask for the option to set the eyes last. Because if you've got an animatronic in a park, you can't necessarily account for the gaze to the customer until
Right.
it's mounted and you really see the flow of the guests.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're giving them some brains.
There's some brains.
Perfect.
Now the way I make this work is you'll see here on this guy, on the inside, I take 2 safety eyes and I cut a hole through my brain
Oh.
and then I poke them through the through into
And
the
they're
eyes.
holding him on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's so clever.
So once you learn one technique, you can do the whole thing.
Right.
And that's how you do it without glue.
Exactly.
Okay. I was
Nice.
wondering that when you said no glue. I was like, wait, but what about the eyes?
Exactly.
Awesome.
All right. So I'm also have choices about how much hair goes under them, but I guess that's actually
And we can do a little trimming on that
yeah,
too.
yeah. I think that's about the right position.
Great. Okay, so what you want to do is let's start by drilling out 2 holes in the center
You
of the
looking
eye.
for this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take your eyes, and what
Okay.
we're going to do is we're just going to do a little, we're just going to drill right in the center. I'm also going to recommend, just for durability, that we put a little piece of tape in between these eyes on the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Just to
so
keep that-
Yeah. Mhm.
So electrical tape, gaff tape, whatever you like.
You have one that's kind
I
of like
think I've
that
got a
there.
little bit of
Exactly.
Gorilla
Yeah,
tape
yeah,
here.
that's what we're going to do.
All right.
I've made my selection.
Oh, you're doing the rainbow one?
Yeah.
Great. Great.
He loves the rainbow one.
This one was already like set, I think, with a brain and everything, and it already had the ones poking out of it. So thank you.
I like his belly.
Me too.
He's like a little whale or
Yeah.
porpoise.
His belly is
That's what-
phenomenal.
that's what drew me
His
to
belly-
it.
I love that fabric. It's
Well,
very
actually, with this guy,
shareable.
I did a little bit of work on him. So if you turn him around, you got a little bit of a butt.
Yeah, you got
It's so cute. I love the belly shape. I know.
Like it's so cute.
That's
All
adorable.
Good, good. And that's again,
So which is the safety eye to hold it down?
the one
of
without
these?
any
Okay.
color.
All right.
And now you can either turn it inside out and mark and cut through on the inside, or you can kind of fish it up in there.
I think I'm going to fish it up in there.
Okay. Oh, well,
I feel Oh, that worked.
great.
But I'm only doing one at a time.
That's fine. And what you would do then is you would line up one eye on the post and then line
I'll
up the
get
other one.
the other one.
Great. Can we help you with brains or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is super easy. You want to take one of these, and because it's got this long snooty snout,
Mm-hmm.
you need something that's going to go all the way down the snooty snout.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the opposite angle there,
Got it.
and then that is going to allow. It's almost like these things that were designed for a very specific part of a different body.
Yeah.
Like you get padding right on your knuckles.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what else you would use these for. They're great
neither.
puppet tools.
Yeah. Seems like that's their only purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. They're a little offset. So one eye's a little forward.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And do you have an idea on what kind of eyes you want to do?
I hadn't thought. I like the colors you have here. There's some fun options.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting to have like a sparkle.
Okay. I have to do this and not
I'm having
lose.
real trouble getting the second one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go blue.
We might want to go inside out then.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
just go laterally so that I get the.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other nice thing about these is you can use a pair of scissors, you can use a blade, you can be pretty aggressive on the inside because the sphere is going to cover any mistakes. So feel free
all
to
your crimes.
yes, all your
Yes.
puppet crimes.
That's what we say a lot. It's like working with fur. You can hide all your crimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's white.
Shoot, can you help me here?
Yeah.
I'm getting no.
I can go big.
Yeah. So we want to be right there, eh?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, we can be a little aggressive
giant.
here.
Okay.
Giant.
Like you're not going to see
Do you- can you-
Right.
anything
right.
underneath it, and you really do want a nice strong attachment.
Okay.
So
I see what you're saying.
yeah, so that'll do. And let's just make sure we've got the biggest. Can you see the green of eyes? Let's put the biggest one in there because we did make a little bit of.
Yeah, because I tore it up a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It happens.
That's great. Let's see how we did. Ha
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh totally.
Yeah.
There's got a little Zeke going
A
on.
little bit. Who wants to go stare at the sun with me?
Hey man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The cloudness of his belly.
That's
Yeah.
so adorable.
All right. So what's great about using these guys and these, so these pupils and these eyes, is once you get your angle right. So I'm going to just take these color guys off for a second.
Yeah.
So once you get the angle to the place where you like it,
I think
off to the
straight
side.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I like mine a little cross-eyed because
Great.
I'm not here. This is a goofy.
I didn't come here to make friends.
Exactly. This is we're literally making friends, but I didn't make.
I was just thinking that what every survivor,
Yeah.
what every survivor contestant.
Yeah. But we are here to make a goofy guy. So
Right.
let's do it.
Dude.
Yeah, look at that.
I think this is really. I think this is exactly his
Oh, no,
voice too.
That's great.
He's got that kind of yeah.
Awesome. Now, do we want to since we've got the basics, do you want to do accoutrement or are we?
I don't think so. I think just some arm handles, and I feel like
I feel like this guy might be done.
Sounds great. Let me show you the other thing that I think I've brought to the that's new. So I used to spend at the Muppet shop. I was one of the guys who made the arm rod handles, and we used to you'd have to carve them out. You have to carve a groove that went a specific length. You'd have to drill and hog it out. And then I went into ZBrush and started 3D printing them.
yes.
And
That's a game changer.
the other thing that you get from the situation is it used to be that you would just use a round dowel,
Right.
but if you're 3D printing it now, you can bring in ergonomics.
Oh.
So I put in a little bit of a bend on these.
Oh, so you know where they are.
That's
Exactly.
amazing.
You get some tactile feedback of their location.
Exactly. So what I do is I use a thin welding rod.
Yeah.
It's a great material. It takes a bend. Back in the day, I would use like coat hanger wire, and that's difficult
So you
to
dip
bend.
it in here, then you bend it, and then electrical tape.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me grab some electrical tape.
Great.
I feel like my puppet has seen some things.
Yeah. That's great.
Let's go. Oh, I love the whoosh. Side eye.
It's definitely
My-
seen something.
My
Yes.
great grandfather was a flounder.
It's a recessive
We
gene.
have flounder blood running through our veins. We're ready to hide from any situation.
Chicken of the sea is not chicken.
Oh my God. I'm so happy.
This is a very serious puppet making experience.
Absolutely.
So the way I do arm rods with these guys is I bend a piece that is generally a little bit bigger than the pocket,
Right.
and then I kind of flip it in there, and then ideally it kind of friction fits in there, so I can take these in and out.
Right.
And then if we really want to get into something durable, we'll sew this up and put some stitches like here and here.
Right.
And that'll really keep that in permanently. But for the moment, this should do for the rest of our mischief today.
Nice.
Great. And so we take this little guy. You want to bend this at a nice 90-degree angle. The other thing that you can do with designing these in the computer is you can account for, this is never going to be a perfect bend,
Right.
and it's not going to go at a perfect 90. It's going to have a round to it.
Yeah.
So I was able to like digitally hog out the, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so
So
it
it
should
like
just
goes a
slip
little
right
bit
in there.
down, so it's not like
Oh.
straight
Yeah.
across. Yeah.
There we go. Do you want to do
That's
the
cool.
top bend on that one?
I do.
Excellent. I went with red E-tape because why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah,
It'll look good with the orange.
Exactly. And that's what you want backstage of brightly colored shit.
that's true. That's very true. What the? That looks great.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi guys, are we here to party?
I think party's already happened, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get that guy a cat. He's coming down.
I like the little snouts.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
The snouts are adorable.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
I made a little
Oh,
plan, so we have.
Can we put it on?
Yeah.
Let's, oh my God.
Okay. Well, let's bring
Oh,
our
so
audience.
sorry. Right.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So I've been giving you little secrets reveals
Yes.
throughout. So we've got your tattoo on the arm there.
Tattoo there.
And then your crew was very nice. They told me what you're going to wear today. So we've got a little.
Amazing. This is the tested logo on katakana.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Tesla tada.
Yeah, look at that.
Amazing.
Now, did you
bad.
get
Oh
a,
my God.
Did you get a random text message today that asked like what shirt you're
It
wearing?
was on my schedule.
It was like, okay, that's good. Like, how
Sure,
far in
yeah.
advance
That
were we
is-
planned?
That is some good producing right there.
100%. It just needs a tiny little.
Yeah, one up top. Please.
Oh my God! I just love him. Oh my. Those are, yeah, they just gotta be shaking.
Just
Oh my
like
God.
shaking. Just
They're right there.
It's very cute.
Oh, that shirt is amazing.
Dude, it really is like
That's so
we
good.
just started doing a little.
We just started doing a little thing, and then these characters came out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I also love how like the hair comes up over the eyeballs.
Thank you.
It's got almost like a cuttlefish mouth.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Bit.
it's got a little bit
Oh,
like
yeah.
like it's almost prehensile.
Yeah.
And you can do like, what was that? The kind of Kermit scrunch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this
Oh yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It just disappears.
And then it becomes almost like the manamana.
Yeah.
There was somebody dressed as that at one of our recent cons.
Oh yeah.
that's
Oh,
fun.
this is the
Those are
snouts
fantastic.
and Manamana.
Want to know how long it is?
Sorry.
I didn't mean for that to be a sex joke. I was just like,
Would you like to measure that? There we go.
yeah,
Let me measure that for you.
You're gonna need a couple more puppets.
I am
It's your
so,
night.
Yes,
I am
Adam.
so happy right now.
Yes, Adam.
Ragmuck and
do?
Goose and Schup. I mean,
Oh.
thank you guys so much for coming by to play today.
Mhm.
That's what it feels like I get to do. That's what it feels like I get to do here. I'm delighted to share the space with you. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thanks.
We could almost
Yeah?
Yeah, ready? Ready for the snap?
1,
3, 2, 1. Ha! Wow!
Oh, this is much better.
This is
Much better.
great.
Hey guys, you look great.
Thank you. You look great too.
Oh, you start.
What are you afraid of?
Everything. That checks. Oh, I love your rainbow fur.
Thank you so much.
Is it natural?
It is.
That's amazing.
I feel like we should hide ourselves around the shop.
Yeah, let's scatter. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video. We have some brand new merch available at the store. A dog's age ago, I mean like 2018, 2019, this wonderful graphic designer named Brian Otterer reached out to us and sent us some stickers. He has a design firm called Dash 3 Dots, and we loved his stickers so much we wanted to sell them on the merch store. Well, he updated them with our new logo, and we've got Adam in a Martian spacesuit sticker. We've got Adam in the shuttle suit sticker. We've got Adam in the Apollo suit sticker. And my personal favorite, Adam in the alien spacesuit sticker. Get yours now, tested-store.com. Hey!